of this beautiful woman. Can we hear another round of applause, please? Morissette is here. The Phoenix herself. A visitation from the Phoenix herself. Wow. Ako lang to. Okay, can I hear just another clap? A warm welcome. October 28th is gonna be amazing.
Yes,
We're already claiming it, and we already feel the love and the support. And the energy from everybody here. How are you feeling, Morissette?
Honestly, ano ba, we are less than a month away until my upcoming concert, which is Ember, happening sa Araneta ko. I'm very excited but also very, very nervous. Also because I am producing the show as well. So, hindi lang ako performer dito. Marami na po ibang hats ako sinuot for this show. But this is a dream concert for me. And so this is my gift also sa lahat ng mga supporters ko throughout the years. For everyone who have continued to support me, especially the side of music, this is really for them. So, I'm excited. Very, very excited.
That is beautiful. Thank you so much. Clap your hands, Morissette, everybody. Not just the performer, but also the producer, and a lot more hats for October 28th.
Thank you.
But we are less than a month away to witnessing this amazing show, Ember, on October 28th. Do not forget. Now, and to make sure that everybody would know about the show, please don't forget, official hashtag po natin ngayong gabi, hashtag Morissette EmberCon. And please tag Morissette on Instagram. Please,
Yes.
please.
I'd like
I'm sure you'd like to see their POVs. Diba?
Yes.
So, yeah, there you go. The floor is now. We're going to now entertain questions, Morissette.
Okay, yes, sige po.
Ito ang inaabangan naman talaga ng lahat ngayong gabi.
Kinakabahan. Actually, mas nakakakabato kaysa sa concert.
Talaga.
Questions.
But it's gonna be amazing, I'm sure. This is the most awaited part of tonight. So, tonight's program rather, we have here a microphone at the left side, facing the stage. No, we have a microphone here. This is going to be our Q&A microphone.
Okay.
So please feel free to approach it. Just let us know your name, the media you're representing, and the answer. And just a gentle, very, very gentle, a friendly reminder, we would be more than happy to entertain your questions that are related to Morissette, her music, the show, and all of the things, amazing things she has been doing and she will be doing in a very, very near future. And near and far future. Yes. So please feel free to grab the microphone. Do we have any questions from the media? I think while they're, kailangan yata nila ng ilang minutes pa, Morissette.
Okay lang po, baka nag-enjoy pa sila ng food.
Oh, nag-enjoy pa sila sa nachos, diba?
Oh, thank you, Tanya. Thank you po.
Thank you! Okay, while we wait for their questions, ako muna, mo una.
Okay.
Dahil nandito naman na ako. Okay, now, 50 years. Can you believe it?
I cannot.
Oh.
I cannot, but also I think I can.
Oh, yeah.
Ang dami lang din pong nangyari in the last 15 years. And I've actually had the pleasure to speak to some of our media friends earlier na parang, as I look back, I'm just very, very grateful na there have been so many career highlights that I can look back on na it's so hard to kind of pick specific ones just because ang dami na din. I'm just very, very blessed and very, very grateful na nangyayari yung lahat yun within 15 years pa lang. I'd like to claim 15 years pa lang nangyayari lahat yun. And I'm already just very excited and looking forward to hopefully 15 more years pa po in the industry.
And even more. More and more.
Sana.
Yes. And we'd still be here to support you, Morissette.
Thank you.
So I hope that you know that. Now, 15 years is not easy. We all know that. When you look back sa journey mo all throughout these years, what does this milestone mean to you?
I think just because of how we as a country are very, very blessed to have so much talent in our like music, di ba, mga musicians, even mga artists, songwriters, singers, creatives in our country. I think I would say na to make it through 15 years is an achievement because we're just very blessed. We have so much talent, and it could be so easy to just take a step back and maybe give term ng iba, but give chance to others. But I feel like there's a space for everyone to shine also. And as for me, diba, parang hindi man lagi pasabog, but I know that I am continuously working on my craft. I'm still after growth after all of these years, and that's why parang I'm excited for what else could be in store for me, knowing that there's still so much I could still offer. And so, that's it for me.
Wow, that's beautiful. We've heard, is this the first concert you're producing? Is it?
Yes, it
Wow.
is. It is also my very first produced concert po. And as I've also shared earlier, I really wanted to personally invest in this show just because I guess initially in the beginning, I felt afraid na baka may mga producers na hindi nila makita yung vision or yung hindi nila masuportahan siguro yung gusto kong mangyari and mai-offer. But I don't mind it just because at least I can also say na oo, nung 15 years, ako nag-produce ako ng show na yun. And I'm just happy na it was songs that I wanted to sing. I'm with people that I wanted to work with. And so far, I've just been very, very blessed throughout this whole journey because it hasn't been easy, but it's been super, super worthwhile. So I'm just very grateful for it.
I'm so sure that this has been a beautiful journey for you. And we're proud of you!
Thank you.
After 15 years, finally, Morissette has produced her show.
Wow, thank you.
Clap your hands. She
Kaya,
deserves
kaya.
a clap of hands. Come on, guys, clap of
Kaya,
hands. Wow, that's
Thank you.
beautiful. And since this is your first time producing, Morissette, and I'm sure that this has been a beautiful journey for you preparing for the show. Ano yung favorite part mo of preparing for October 28th so far?
Oh wow. So far po, I think it's that actually we have started rehearsals for the show very, very early. Even before in-announce namin yung concert namin, which was on my birthday this year. Noong June pa lang in-announce na po namin itong concert namin. We were already doing rehearsals prior to that point. So I didn't want to stress out so much na parang sobrang minamadali. I really wanted to really take the time to curate a really, really great show. But for me, I think yung naging favorite ko sa process na to is, also part of that, diba, is I created the set list for the show. Talaga and I can memorize it talaga even without looking at a script. Sinasabi ko nga sa team, guys like, okay, we're gonna have a backup prompter there, but I'm not gonna be looking at that at all, just because I'm gonna make it a point na memorize ko talaga tong show na to, lahat ng songs, lahat ng gagawin. Like theater, di ba, na very, we are disciplined to do that. But my favorite has been going through all of the songs, and I've gone through all of these songs. And can I say this show is really very, it's really a risk also for me. Vocally, honestly, it's really a risk. Kasi imagine nyo po lahat ng mga naging songs ko po na yung mga original songs ko. Yun palang original songs. Akin ka na lang, Diamante, gusto kang bumitaw, naririnig mo ba? Yung 4 pa lang po na yun, paano, di ba? Mahirap talaga siya. Pero I think that was also for me na parang I really want to do this. I also owe it to all of the collaborators that I got to work with in the last couple of years. Just because I acknowledge na I guess a lot of my fans also became fans because of my covers. But there's also so much great music that I got to work on in the last 15 years, and I wanted to showcase those original songs in this concert specifically. So it's also, well, of course, it's a gift to all of my supporters, but primarily it's also a gift to my collaborators and everyone who helped me be where I am today, which is especially in the side of music. So this is for them also.
Wow, great! We are so looking forward to the set list.
I've been running the whole show every once in a while, and every time I'm like, grabe, first 30 minutes pa lang to. Sige, laban. Kasi ganun ako talaga. Pero who's there to blame? Myself. Kasi ako yung gumawa ng setlist. Pero gusto natin to, so go, laban. Enjoy naman, enjoy.
Doing it with so much joy.
It is, with so much joy.
Let's move on. We're so excited to see that. But before I proceed to the next question, do we have any questions from the media? Okay, we have a microphone here. What's your name, please? The media you're presenting, and your question, please.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hi,
I'm
Juno.
Juno. I'm from Rappler.
Nice to meet you. Hello.
Okay, so I have 2 questions. My first one is, recently you landed your lead role in a movie, Fox the Fireflies. So how did that experience kind of challenge you as an artist and also help you grow as an artist?
Oh, wow. Unang-una, I'm just very grateful po na yung film namin finally came out. It's because it was such a long process of, well, honestly, it was supposed to be, we were supposed to work on it 2020, but then the pandemic also happened. And so the project got moved over and over, and to the point na muntik nang hindi mag-a-align. But I'm so happy na we made the time to do it just because also the story is very, very close to my heart. I portray a public school teacher po. And si Ma'am Alma Tauder, her name is Ma'am Alma. She is the one who founded the Lobok Children's Choir from Bohol. And being a Cebuana, I just take so much pride in that. Na parang, I'm so happy that there's so much more stories coming from Visayas and Mindanao as well. And so I'm just happy that we finally got to push through with it. And now in the sense din po with your question po na parang how it has helped me be a performer now, I think I had a newfound respect all the more for just everyone behind the scenes, honestly. Kasi syempre kami as performers, it really does take a village to be able to just be who we want to be also. It takes a lot of help. And in the sense of the Lobok Children's Choir, it took Ma'am Alma to really believe in the kids. Na kahit na they feel like they were in the inferior, she really believed in the kids. And so, I'm very, very grateful na I have such a great team also backing me up and who have been very, very supportive. I mean, all the different teams that I got to work with throughout my whole career. Everyone's just been super supportive of my goals and my dreams. And so I found I have a newfound respect for everyone behind the scenes. Not that I didn't have before, pero all the more na-appreciate ko lang sila na grabe din yung pinaghirapan nila just to be able to help you make your dream come true. So, ayun, I've loved being able to do that. Do acting naman. Although I have done some acting stints before when I was starting with TV5, but this was a whole different game, diba? Silver screen, kumbaga, a film. And I'm just very, very happy na I got to do that, we got to push through with it, and we're very grateful for all the recognition that our film has gotten, especially from the Manila International Film Festival. So, you know.
Congratulations. For my second question, a while ago you mentioned that you started out with TV5, and I think like throughout your entire 15-year journey, it's been very well documented. But through this concert, is there a new side of yourself that you're hoping to showcase to your listeners and supporters?
Ooh, I love that question. Thank you, Po. I think for me, the Morissette that everyone's probably gonna see in this concert is the Morissette na has been, I mean, I don't mean any puns, but the Morissette that has been through fire, that has been through so many obstacles and a lot of risks that I personally wanted to take, that I decided to take. I think the Morissette that everyone's gonna see is the Morissette who is just still full of so much passion and love for her craft, but at the same time is constantly wanting to reinvent herself and take new risks. Like sobrang risk taker talaga ang Morissette po na makikita nila sa concert po na to this month that's happening this year. And yeah, just like the growth of who Morissette was from the 14-year-old Morissette back in 2010 to now the 29-year-old Morissette celebrating her 15 years in the industry. Very risk taker. Yun po.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you so much for your question. Do we have more questions from the video? Yes. Your name, please.
Hi.
Hi po.
I'm Chris from One Music Team.
Hi, Sir Chris. How are you po?
Yeah, so good. So you ano din eh, you take risk din naman. Of course, we know you for akin ka na lang, gusto ko nakita and all that. Pero at the same time, you still do things, you still do some independent stuff with underdog music.
Yes.
And I'm almost sure, na-inspire ka din ng mga kids doon, like sina for October,
Oh, yes.
and all that.
Oh,
So how does working independently inspire you, and paano mo siya nababalance with the stuff na ina-expect sa'yo ng mga fans mo at ang gusto?
Thank you, Sir Chris. To be very, very transparent, when I decided to venture out into songwriting and producing nung pandemic lang, and also, actually also start the music label, which is Underdog. I actually also co-own the company that represents me now. When I decided to venture out and do that, it really was a scary step. I think it was just very, very scary for me. And a lot of the doubts came in na parang minsan pag nahihirapan na ako, hindi ko maintindihan yung pinagdadaanan ko in the moment. I would always, well not always, but every now and then there would be that self-doubt that would kick into my head na parang, okay naman na ako dati. But why am I letting myself, kumbaga parang start again po, di ba? Pero I guess I'm proud to do that just because in the last 10 years prior to the pandemic in my career, parang there was a point na I feel like I was boxed musically, na parang dapat ito lang yung kind of music na gagawin ko. And so, but then I'm exposed to so much like music and other artists na grabe kahit anong ilabas nila, like there's, you know, that's still that artist just because yung voice nila. And I do acknowledge that it took so much time for me to build a sound for myself, but at the same time, I really wanted to grow pa. I didn't want to just be a singer. Although that was what my goal was before, na I just want to sing. Pero I guess just going through the industry and talking to, having the privilege to talk to my idols, di ba, yung mga hinahangaan kong singers, sila din, they also took a lot of risks. They also wanted to grow, even to the point that some of them would say na, actually, buti ka nga, Morissette, kasi hindi ka natakot to get into something new. And I'm just very, very grateful na despite all of the, lahat ng pinagdaanan ko ngayon, na I think are growing pains, I'm just very, very grateful na I have very supportive fans na with everything that I'm doing, they appreciate it and they are in full support. And so, it really hasn't been easy po. But also at the same time, like you said po, especially sa Underdog, mas lalo akong na-inspire kasi syempre yung background ko in the industry, I've been mainstream for the longest time. And then biglang technically I'm now independent. I'm an indie artist na po na. Mas lalo akong nagkaroon ng respect sa how they're doing it. Kasi ano talaga, iba yung grind nila. And so doon ako na-empower. Every time nagda-doubt ako sa sarili ko, doon ako na-empower. Na I think I can also go through this. I also want to go through this. And ayun, I have so much more respect for all the independent artists. And it's so nice because on the radio now, minsan mas nagdo-dominate pa yung mga independent artists ngayon sa streaming. And so I'm very, very proud of everyone who just stay true to their sound and their craft and really just create freely po and push their art out there. Yun po.
And then second question po.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you've been known for your vocal acrobatics all throughout the years. So, paano siya nag-evolve as you age? And how do you maintain that? Because I'm almost sure habang tumatagal, it becomes more difficult. Like,
Opo, real talk po talaga yun, Sir Chris. Honestly, I'm so lucky na I've had opportunities to talk to like the likes of sila Miss Reg, especially Miss Reg, na sobrang idol ko. And like a lot of her songs, kinakanta ko dati sa mga singing competitions. I take so much pride in being able to talk to them and learn from them. I always say, especially with where I am now, na sinasabi ko, Miss Reg, ang hirap talaga ng genre natin. No? Like, parang minsan kahit gusto natin mag-chill, ang expectation is dapat nasa taas ka lagi. And so, that's why I've just had to shift my mindset na what really is my goal being in the industry, which is I feel my goal now is sustainability. Because again, like I mentioned, there's so much talent in our country na parang it's so easy to just like step back. But everyone has a time, and I'm just continuing to work on my craft, and I still want to push for the sound that I want to. Of course, I want to keep singing for as long as I want to. And so that's why priority ko talaga ngayon is just taking care of myself. If that means having to step back and having to sacrifice some work just to be able to recover, I will do that just because napagdaanan ko na yun dati na, and it was in 2018, honestly, 2018, 2019 na dati na napagdaanan ko na people saw that I was at my peak pero hindi nila alam na I was losing my voice more and more and more. And so that was, if I kept that on, siguro kung hindi nangyari yung pandemic, for me, I probably wouldn't be here anymore today kasi wala na yung boses ko. Tinodo ko na lahat. And so, with where I am now, I'm just constantly trying to look for other ways where I can still surprise my audience, still give that same feeling of power kahit na hindi na mas safer for my voice. And so I'm just very, very lucky na in the last couple of years, ang dami kong mga bagong techniques na nahanap na pwede din pala ganito, maganda pa rin pala siya pakinggan, and it's still with so much power. So it's really just a matter of trying to look for other ways po to take care of your voice, but at the same time, project the power that people expect from you. So yun po.
Thank you, Sis. Thank you,
Thank you.
Jerry from Pep.
Hi, sir.
Follow up lang.
Yes, sir.
Sino-sino pa yung mga idolo mo na nakapag-share sa'yo, nakapagbigay ng payo para kumbaga mas, kumbaga alam, yung mga veterans na alam nila yung mga kumbaga challenges sa industriya, yung mga struggles. Ano yung mga na-share din nila sa'yo?
Ano po, madalas po yung mga kasama ko po sa ASAP, like sila Tito Gary, also sila Tito Martin. Si Tito Gary, one of the things that he would always say, I guess, not just to me, but like, sinasabi niya generally na parang there are singers na mapapawaw ka, and then there are singers na mapapa-on ka. But it's very rare to be able to find a singer that can do both. And so if you can, di ba, have the power pero may emotion pa rin, parang I think you'll be able to be, like, you're gonna be hard to beat as a vocalist. Yun laging sinasabi ni Tito Gary din po sa akin. And so I take that into heart always, na every time kakanta ko, every time bibirit ako, hindi lang siya basta-basta birit, may puso pa rin po siya. So yun yung Tito Gary. And then si Tito Martin naman, one of the things that he would say sa akin is, sabi niya, and honestly, si Tito Martin talaga, I will always be proud that I got to really hang out po with him, like sa mga tours, lagi ko siya kasama, or lagi niya ako sinasama sa mga tours niya. Ang lagi niya sinasabi sa akin is, you know what, like, he was also at his prime. And then there was a point na parang na-feel niya na parang hindi na siya yung hinahanap. And that took a beating for him. Pero it took him the mind shift of being humble. Na there's also a time for other people. And so that's also something na I also take to heart, na parang, na maybe right now, wala akong songs na nasa radio, but then like, I'm still very, very proud of everyone. I'm continuing to work on my craft. And I'd like to say na parang, it's also my team and my family who keep me grounded because they remind me na it's okay na hindi laging maging number one. Okay lang yun. And so, yun po yung mga natutunan ko po sa mga idols ko. And for, di ba, it's no doubt that they're still around because they have that mindset and they continue to also support yung mga, I always say, mga bagong tubo. Pero yung mga aspiring artists pa, they genuinely have so much support for all the new artists. And I'm just happy that I got to have opportunities to talk to them and learn from them as well. So yun po, sir.
Last question po.
Yes, sir.
Ang musika may healing power, lalo pa sa panahon natin ngayon, ang dami natin pinagdadaanan. Yung iba gusto manood ng concert para gumaan ang pakiramdam.
Yes.
Pero lalo pa ngayon ikaw bilang isang Cebuana, yung kumbaga kahapon, kagabi, may nangyari. Anong parang awit mo para sa kanila o may aalay mo? Kumbaga dagdag na para mas gumaan mga pakiramdam nila.
I mean, there's so many songs po, but one of the songs that I feel na I could dedicate sa lahat. I mean, of course, there was the earthquake that happened nga po in my hometown in Cebu. But also, I don't want to be blind about everything that's going on in our country. Nakakapanghinayang lang po talaga And so I think my song for everybody would be, this is an original by Andre Day. It's called Rise Up. And I really love that song for what it stands talaga na. And rising up doesn't have to be being super diba, super aggressive. Sometimes you just need to be strong. You need to be strong. And so it would be that song po, yung Rise Up ni Andre Day. Yung lyrics niya, I feel like kahit hindi man po ngayon, always siya relevant. And so I wanna dedicate that song to our nation, to everybody, to, of course, sa mga kababayan ko po sa Cebu and everyone affected sa earthquake. That would be my song po para sa kanya.
Pwedeng sample kahit yung chorus lang.
Sige ba? Kasi posible pa ito, sister, pwede naman mo ito pa. Sige po, so this is Rise Up. And I rise up, rise like the day, I'll rise up in spite of the end. And I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I rise up, high like the waves, and I rise up in spite of the ache. I rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
Hi, Morissette.
Hi, sir.
Chairman from Orange Magazine.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Congratulations in advance.
Thank you po.
What pushed you para mag-producer? Kasi it's not an easy task. And ano yung realizations mo now na you're a first-time producer?
Thank you. What pushed me po to want to produce? I mean, I think this is my first step. I don't know if I will continue. Siguro with the right resources and the right team, of course, I would love to produce more things. But I wanted to produce this specific show just because yung concept po ng concert na to ay galing po talaga sa brain ko. And so, as I've shared po kanina nga po na parang I guess I was also afraid na baka hindi nila mag-gets yung gusto kong mangyari. Just because, syempre, of course, like, producers come to you offering that this could be the flow of the show and people are gonna love it. But then I also wanted to push for this because, yun nga, I believe in the visions that I have also. And, yun, dream concert ko po ito talaga na itong mangyayari, naging dream concert ko siya. And so that's why I decided to invest my own money into making this concert happen. And I'm happy na I decided to do it. Hindi po talaga siya naging madali. I gained a newfound or all the more respect po sa mga producers and organizers and everyone, even the crew, everyone that makes a concert possible kasi hindi talaga madali bumuo ng ganun kalaki na event. In Araneta pa po, diba? And so, there were a lot of risks that everyone had to take also, not just myself, but we're happy that we decided to take that risk and we will be proud of the day na, even the next day na parang, guys, we did that. Nagawa natin yun. We did our best. It was a great show. I believe it is gonna be a great show. And so, it's that risk. It really isn't easy po. I'm not gonna say na everyone should do it. It really takes a lot of, kaya ko ba to? Kailangan maraming willpower ang kailangan mo to be able to produce a show because it's not easy. But I'm happy I'm doing it. And I'm excited na makita po ng mga tao din yung I guess yung mga gusto ko personally mangyari din in the show. So I'm very, very excited po. Thank you.
One more.
Yes, sir.
If you can produce again, will you produce another show for you or a concert for another artist? And who?
And oh my gosh, I think sa ngayon po, hindi po ako magyayabang, baka hindi muna po ako mag-produce for other Also, syempre mabigat din po sa pocket. Yung mag-produce, mabigat siya hindi siya madali.
Kaya ni Gemma niya.
But yun po, parang maybe in the future, when I am confident again to produce another show of mine, and I have been naman po it is my first time producing a big venue concert like this, but I have already been producing my music videos. And so, the act of investing my own money for my craft isn't something totally new naman po sa akin. Syempre, ibang-iba lang po talaga ito because it's a concert in a major venue. I think for now, di muna ako magpo-produce for other artists muna just because I want to be able to also prove myself na i-prove ko din po sa sarili ko na kaya ko din po talaga. I'm just very, very grateful also po na I have a great team helping me out. Shout out to Gabi na Naman Productions, thank you so much. And Underdog Music, they really have been helping me po in mounting this concert together. It's definitely not all me. Sila po yung lahat, yung voice, yung eyes and ears and hands of making this concert possible. So I still have so much to learn po. And so I don't wanna close naman the possibility of doing another one in the future. But for now, this is our goal, and we are gonna push through it, and it's gonna be amazing.